sorry, I'm a little bit late because I had a last minute case of Bargy running and doing the scratchy thing and demanding food and, getting ready to do a big old wee. Well, I assume it was a crisis averted. You have no idea what's happening in this game, so I'll just hang out. No problem at all. If you like, I can try to give you a rundown of the plot so far, which should be an exercise in itself, given that, we all know what I'm like with this sort of thing. Oh, Bargy looks so cute right now. Let me just quickly move it onto bun cam. Ah! Oh, we missed it. Damn. Wait, why is it like that? What? What have I done? This is the wrong bun cam. Oh, okay. I opened up bun cam twice. That's what my issue is. There we go. A little pudding there. Yes, my lovely pudding pot. Okay, so the plot of Orwell so far. We need some kind of moody music. Sorry, I feel like I need to set the scene now that I've brought this up as a possibility. Hold on a second. Okay, but that means I need to go into YouTube Music. Hold on a second. I'll be back in a sec. I forgot to get a glass of water. Hold on. Sorry, I got a perishing thirst, as it were. All right, and the whole thing was I wanted to get. Oh, sorry, I'm really excited now. I wanna do the big thing. Hey there, Aurea GFN, how's it going? I feel like I'm blowing this up to be a bigger thing than it needs to be. But wait, what have I done? I've moved my activity feed to the wrong part of the thing. Oh jeez, it's all going wrong. Ugh. Okay. Let me put this. Wait. Ugh. Oh my god. Why is my life so hot? Okay, good. Here we go. You're recovering from My Fair Lady. Oh yeah. What was that like? Why don't you tell us about that while I get my life sorted out and get an appropriate song? All I remember is like lots of chocolate for me to eat being part of that song. And keep in mind I only know Shuklia's karaoke version of it, so I don't actually know what Audrey Hepburn's voice sounds like. I assume it's exactly the same as lots of chocolate for me to eat, right? Yeah? But and I sing a version of that song, which is basically just lots of hay for me to eat, lots of hay for me to eat. It's just that over and over again. Because I kind of get the feeling that that's what Bargy would be like. She would just be singing about hay, and that would be like her ideal day. Sorry, I was trying to get into music.youtube so I can get my music. You're writing a mini essay about it now. I would not be able to talk about class much, but more misogyny. Oh, that's exciting. It's very exciting. Let me just look up. I hate YouTube Music so much. How do I access my music Like, if I look up the story so far in YouTube Music and then look up in my uploads, no results found. Okay, so I'll look up exciting and then hope that I've got some like production music. Ren and Stimpy production, exciting percussion. Oh, that's only 17 seconds. What about this one? Production music volume 2. Well, that's a whole album. Gay time. Here we go. That sounds like that kind of thing, doesn't it? Are we gonna hear it? Uh-huh. Yes. This is it. Okay, so I'm just saying the story so far, and I'm using this music to hopefully, if it ends up being like copyrighted, I'm gonna be really pissed off. Anyway, so the story so far in Orwell. We are an employee of the government, which happens to be an oppressive government of a nation called the Nation, all capitalized. Well, capitalized at the beginning of each word. And we're tasked with surveillance. So what we're meant to do is avoid terrorist attacks. I mean, that's ostensibly the goal that we've got. And we need to... This music is very fitting. Yeah, I know, right? So what we have to do is we need to try and stop terrorist attacks. And there have been some terrorist attacks which have been going on, which seem to be related to an anarchist group. So we need to find information about all of the people who we suspect are involved in this terrorist group. And I guess the plot is going on, and it seems to be... I don't know whether it's meant to be obvious. I mean, the game is called Orwell, and half the characters have names which are like a reference. Oi, don't steal Bargie's food, Jean-Pierre. Good boy. Half the characters have names which seem to be referencing, Orwell's works. So I think it's meant to like dawn on us that, oh, maybe we're the baddies. But for me, it's been a little bit unclear how much the game, because obviously you make choices in the game. You can choose to pass across certain information, or you can keep certain information to yourself, but you need to give certain information in order to progress the game. So the representation of the anarchists is not accurate at all, no. One of them, the main one, who's basically the person who did the terrorist attack, as we found out, has a military history, but we all know which wing of politics is more likely to be involved in the military, and it's not anarchists. But anyway, what's been confusing me so far, and I think we're about halfway through the game, is how much I can do, how much I can sort of like go against what the government wants me to do without messing up the game story and not getting all those great achievements. Like, for example, I let the terrorist, the military person, I let them escape. And I put pressure off them. But then at the last minute, I was like, okay, I may as well identify who they are now that they're sort of like, now the pressure's off. But then the moment I submitted the information of who they are, suddenly everything changed, and it's like, oh no, we need to get this person. And then we get given a situation where we've tapped into a phone call between the suspect and someone else, and she's organizing how to get out of town so that she won't get caught. And the option is given to us in game. Do we give that information to the government and allow us to like intercept them? And I chose not to. But it kind of seems like I made the wrong decision there. I don't know, it's being treated like a failure, and I'm not sure how to handle that because I don't like failing. But anyway. So yeah, that's essentially it. We're up to a part now where the baddies, the anarchists came from this group, which was run by this ethics professor. and the ethics professor recruited young people, and then the young people sort of went a little bit further than what was expected, by actually letting bombs go off and killing people. It's become revealed that he was involved in planning to set off bombs, but the bombs were just meant to scare people. They weren't meant to hurt anyone. So the student who set off those bombs did it incorrectly, possibly on purpose. And the last we've heard is a communication to the terrorist from the professor, who was presumed disappeared, which says, you weren't meant to hurt anyone with those bombs. Our agreement or our friendship or our connection is severed at this point, which now makes him our prime suspect because the bomber got away. So, yeah, I hope that explained everything. Thank you. All right, so off we go into good old Steam. Oh, I love my bunnies. I just sent off an email to Bagu's former owner earlier today. Just the reason why I'm late for my stream was because I wanted to get that email over to her, and I knew I just keep putting it off. Where are we? Orwell. There we go. Okay, okie dokie, launching now. But yeah, I sent an email to her giving her an update on Bargie's health because she's had some kidney issues. So letting her know that last we heard from the vet, the medicine's been working, which is great. And also telling her about how I'm moving house soon and the bunnies are coming. I think Bargie's going to be fine, but Jean-Pierre might have some issues. Actually, maybe I can share with you a video that I made. Because I made her a little video. Just oh my god, Bargie! Bargie, why? Oh. I'm not gonna be her lapdog. She can't boss me around. She can't tell me what to do. I love her so much. So what I might... She's the ultimate saboteur. So I've got a video that I want to share with you, which you just heard a little bit of just before. And it's me. In her last email correspondence to me, she told me that she's graduated from her master's degree and to let Bargie know. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'll record a video of me telling Bargie the good news and record her reaction. So I'm speaking in Chinese in this, very, very slowly because my Chinese is really rusty, but also because Bargie keeps making me laugh because she just looks so, like, apathetic to the whole thing. Alright, let me go into display capture. Oh geez. Fit to screen. This is annoying. Why is my life like this? Okay, I'm moving that down. I'm getting rid of that damn frame. And I'll keep the bun cam there for the time being. So anyway, I should probably exit Orwell. Okay, so hopefully you can hear this. Shall I interpret while I'm Baku, Bargie,
Baku,
Bargie.
我有很好消息，
I've got good news.
你的好朋友郑子，
Your good friend Judy.
他已经从大学毕业了。
She's already graduated from university. What do you think?
你觉得怎么样呢？
What do you think?
巴克，
Bargie.
巴克，
Bargie.
哦。OK， Yeah, bye bye.
She doesn't give a shit at all. Okay, sorry. Well, that was a little interlude there. Back to the actual game now. But I thought I'd give you a little snippet into the little Bun Bun's life there. Whoa. Wow. Bunny in my face. Rabbits always look like they don't think at all to me. It's funny, like, I think both the Buns are very clever, but in very different ways. Like, I think I've mentioned before that Bargy doesn't know how to be a rabbit. She's very, very bad at knowing how to be a rabbit. I wish she knew. But alas. Wait, how come we can't see the thing now? Maybe I gotta open up the game. What game am I playing after this one? I'm not sure. That's a really good question. Haven't really thought much into it. I've been getting some real Darkest Dungeon cravings lately, though. What happened to my cool thing? My cool, like, frame for the game? And where's the game gone? What the hell? Oh, I did the thing again. Okay, so game capture is not working as intended. Capture full screen application. Let's go back. Aha, here we go. But now let's play the game. Where are the buns? Okay, good. I think they've gone out. Oh no, Bargy's here. Oh, be good, Bargy. Be a good little bun. Kindly. Oh, that's right. That's my name. Kindly. Kindly L lady. L as in elderly. Okay, so what was happening last? I think this is the beginning of the chapter. So our prime suspect at the moment is Abraham Goldfels. To bring you up to scratch, so Nina Majanova is the student who's the person who almost definitely set off those bombs. I was able to track her down to find that she was working. She's a temp worker, and she was working at each of those locations where the bombs went off, at least 2 of them. In one case, rearranging her work time and place so that she would be in the location of the bomb going off. So it's almost definitely her, and she has military experience and experience with explosives. Abraham Goldfels is a former professor of media ethics who has disappeared a few years ago, allegedly, but has now resurfaced in an email that he sent after the attacks, basically saying, how dare you, hurt people with those bombs that we both, the 2 of us, agreed on. Hey there, Darkstar Mike 85. Hope you're doing well. Oops. What? Wait. Okay, so, oh god, why does it always take so long to load the internet? Okay. I mean, this is good because Delacroix is the security person, and I want the whole regime to, like, crumble. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I did the right thing. Oh, Harrison O'Donnell. Harrison O'Donnell and Juliet Carrington are former members of this anarchist group who also used to date. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Isn't this your office number? You working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I'm once again so important to you, I've been in between things. Harrison, Nina's in the news. Great, and what is it to me? Take a look at the TMB and find out yourself. That's the newspaper. The Bonton bombings? Nina? This is some stupid joke, ain't it? I wish it was. Nina, what in all hell did you get yourself into? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. He just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went on her way. So this is the thing that I had the chance to intercept, but I chose not to. Wait. What do you mean by tracked by someone? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Is this game criticizing what you do as a player or glorifying it? I feel like it's meant to be criticizing, but it is fun. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. How long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very cool as we speak about Nina. Why would they? We didn't do anything, or did you? No, damn it, but it's becoming blatantly obvious those government assholes are trying to set us up. Believes the government wants to set thought up. So that's information we can feed into the system. The bombs were exactly where we held our protests. Then those letters with the song Ape obsessed about. And now you tell me you've been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. Huh, you really believe that the government has it in for us? I thought you and the government were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do? Speak up against them one too many times? The fuck do I know? We should seek help, just in case. Help? Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. That's a lawyer who helped a former member of the group as well. Who? Cassandra's lawyer, don't you remember? A freaking lawyer? What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. I talked to him recently. Oh. Really, Jules? They make the laws, they break the laws. We will need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. So I take it you've got a much better plan, huh? We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right, he did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that the Thought spent 1.5 years attempting? It's not about Thought, this is me defending myself. Well then, what's your defense plan? There's this guy. A guy, Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl. Who cares? I'm progressive. Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever, is skilled. And Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the government. I want to keep Initiate out of this as much as possible because I feel like Initiate's meant to be a good person. You're going to trust a random hacker who targeted Thought? Simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'll persuade Initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. Is your util alias still Julesy Kerr? Might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday afternoon. Watch yourself, okay? What, are you worried about me? Jules, I didn't know you still... no. Bye, Harry. Okay, well... Isn't this util or is that a phone number? So this is contact information that I'm uploading into the system there. Now let's read the latest news article. This is about our failure. Investigators present fugitive suspect in Bonton bombing case. Secretary of Security Delacroix under fire by opposition for failure to make an arrest. On the run. Bonton. Despite an earlier arrest in the Bonton... Hey, that's the picture that we gave her. Like, for a profile picture. Despite an earlier arrest in the Bonton bombings case, police have narrowed their search for a lead suspect in the case. Nina M., pictured above, is a veteran of the Army. A veteran of the Army is suspected to have built, placed, and detonated devices at Freedom Plaza, Stelligan University, and the Circle Mall. Material for over half a dozen homemade devices have been found at her flat, strongly supporting the claim that M is indeed the perpetrator. Despite special forces attempting to arrest the perpetrator, Nina M. has evaded police capture and is now on the run, sparking a nationwide search for the former military veteran. The security blunder has cast a shadow on investigative efforts, which have been reported to involve a specialist team under the control of Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix. Delacroix is now highly anticipated to give a statement as to how the suspect was able to escape. It was me! And what the next steps to ensure the safety of the nation will be. The opposition has latched onto this failure. Oh, egg! _! Congratulations for redeeming the stream's egg! Well done. Well done. demanding that Delacroix step down from her role. In a statement to the National Beholder, opposition leader Michael Rutherford claimed that Delacroix has stubbornness in all the wrong places, and that Delacroix, oh, they keep making me say the name, has taken the wrong approach in this regard. People have lost their lives and are still endangered. People are now endangered? Oh no! Thanks to her. More in this story as it unfolds. The buns. Where are they? They must be somewhere else having a little sook. Probably weeing somewhere as well. I'd be surprised. Oh, more. Oh yes! Yes, this is the kind of news content I've been waiting for. Exclusive interview with gym founder Ronson. I hope that's like a... What's it called when it's like the one name? Like Madonna? Or... Prince, there we go. Ronson. Oh. Our very own... Oh wait. Tyler Ronson. Psst. Our very own Jeffrey Paxton got the exclusive chance to interview gym founder Tyler Ronson. No, just Ronson. I'm not going to say Tyler, after he noticed his 100th fitness studio. Ronson flew all the way to Dewhurst for the grand opening of his newest studio. Your startup just opened. Jeffrey Paxton. Your startup just opened the 100th gym in the nation. How does that make you feel? Good. Oh, there's lag on the camera again. Thank you for letting me know, Eric. Always very much appreciative. Okay, get ready for some calf butt. Wait, where is the... Very grumpy. I can't remember a time that I've had this webcam that it didn't do that. And that makes me very, very grumpy. I don't like spending money on things and then have them not working. That makes me very grumpy. Okay. Whoops. This always lag. Ugh, that's so annoying. That's really annoying. Anyway, back we go to the Les Stream. The Projection magazine reported you actually went to the grand opening in person to test out all the equipment. Let me emphasize this, every single piece by yourself before you give the green light. Is that accurate? Of course. Of course, I did that in every gym studio I've opened. Really? You must be kidding me for sure. I do not kid. So I understand you come from a pretty poor background. Your family had 6 children to feed and your father was unable to find work for a large amount of your childhood. How did you overcome these obstacles to become a nationwide respected entrepreneur? My father always told my boys and me, boys, there's not a problem you cannot solve. Go out to face whatever hinders you and punch it in the face as hard as you can. So I did exactly that. It's like a mixture of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Werner Herzog. An interesting metaphor. It's not a metaphor. What do you mean by that? I went out to the bank of my parents. They were highly indebted to this bank. I went straight to the manager and punched him in the face as hard as I could. I have to admit I am, well, surprised to say the least. What effect did that have? At first he went down pretty hard, hit his head on his glass table, but then when he recovered, he was impressed of my strength and my boldness. He suggested an investment model for a gym chain. Then I came up with the name Gym. So what does GYM stand for anyway? I think he never actually told anyone. Will you tell our readers? It stands for GYM. It's all capitals because I thought it would look like it had more energy that way. Okay. Well, that was fun. Heavy rainstorm ravages Bonton and Farview. Strong squalls of Low Matilda uproot trees, damaged cars and buildings in the Bonton and Farview area. 4 people get injured. Firefighters called more than 300 times. Wow. On Winston Street in Farview, multiple cars were buried under trees. Well, I sure hope no buses carrying fugitives were crushed. Forecast had predicted bad weather for Saturday. But no one had been expected harrowing results of this magnitude. Trees were uprooted in the Bonton/Farview area, obstructing streets and burying cars underneath them. Luckily, there have been no casualties reported, with only 4 people being injured. In contrast to that, the material damage is expected to reach into the millions of what? Dollars? I guess. Firefighters in the area were called to more than 300 operations and temporarily had a hard time to respond. Meteorologists have confirmed the storm caused by Low Matilda. What the hell is Low Matilda? Is among the 10 worst rainstorms in the history of Bonton and Fairview since the very beginning of weather recordings. Okay. There, little Bargy. Oh, she's so rude. Okay, we've got... Wait. Oh, the thought. Overview. Something's changed. Or has it? Do we have perhaps a new... Oh! What's that? No? Nothing? Okay. That was published ages ago, so... No? There must be something new here, otherwise... Thought must change direction. I thoroughly believe we're able to capture minds, da-da-da-da-da. Conflict with another data chunk in this document was already solved. What conflict was that? Oh, that one. Please reconsider. Well, okay, so where did we start last? Let's start with this. She's got a new alias. Initiate. I don't want to share that Initiate is anti-governmental. That's probably going to be relevant. That's going to start us off, I think. They know each other? Very well, this could be a new lead. I'll request to consider Joseph Langley a target. After letting Miss Madanova escape, we have to get a hold of Abram Godfuls by any means possible. We have clearance to proceed. We're going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check old sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfuls. He's the center, the crux of all this. Yay! Joseph. Okay, let's get some inf. Join forces, wise ass. Hey, wise ass. Oh, that's clever. Mention it twice. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bonton bombings. Were these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you, but you just told me in your last email you would now tend to another? What? Well, have a look at the TNB. Is this the person you wanted to tend to? Oh, I see. Soon enough, you'll have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be to me, if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever it is.
You're going to do a wheel.
She went into the corner. She doesn't normally go into the corner, and she looks guilty.
I'm suspicious of you, babes. Did you do a wheel in the corner? So nerdy.
Okay. Now we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship, I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of the... I thought it disbanded. You said you're not on the Gov side, so why not be on ours? Off she goes. Ugh. I'm so suspicious of Bargy. Whenever she comes up in the evening when I'm on my computer, it's just like... Countdown until the weeing starts. Oh, notable alumni. Okay. Ah, that's right. He's a notable alumni. He's a self-employed lawyer. Oh, and there's a little photo of him. Very young, but I think I've seen an older one. Graduated? Well, that was some time ago, wasn't it? was. The lion's share scandal has law office in Bonton. I mean, lawyer kind of covers that. I don't want to give more information than I need to. Wasn't Harrison writing about how civilians should snitch on each other just yesterday? I think it was meant to be a long con, taking things down from within. So I'll reserve judgment. But yeah, it's fishy to say the least. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Ah. Here's a new portrait. He is much older there. Okay. What else have we got? Well, why don't we look at some of the old conversations? Metamorphosis? No. Why is that got red now? Is there something I'm missing? Hancock. Oh. Where do we... Okay, we've got conversations with the lawyer here. There we go. I feel like those stars there, like the stars, it kind of leads you where you need to be going, which I can see the benefit of, but at the same time, so more information on Yosef. Got some more information here. No, I don't want to give more information about Initiate. Believes the government wants to set Thought up. That might be something we could give to them. Seems to be the natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it. Almost. Okay. I thought the Thought disbanded. I thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group. Makes his exit seem unlikely. Boss is such a willing goon. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Okay, let's see if there's some more information. Are the Thoughts still free? This is the first article. Guessed. No new information there. Oh. Let's go into the minefield. Mines of data laid around the web. Love is a battlefield. Unexpected proposal. Okay, so we can't access an unexpected proposal or flawed. We can see this. That's where we talk about taking it to the streets. The war on indifference. This is about how bad Nina is for taking it too far. A night to remember. Thought must change direction. Okay, freedom is unfree. There's nothing new here! indifference. Why don't we have a look at concern? No, she only did the one. What could be the important thing here that we gotta access? Any little secret thing around here? Oh god, I hate his face! But it's such a good douche pick. User Hancock, Goldfells. Those are all the users. Okay, well apparently that's no longer a new thing that we need to look at. But what else is there? Notable alumni? I guess maybe we have to say he's got a law office in Boston. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. He's a lawyer. Oh, okay, good. Here we go. Law offices of Joseph Langley. Welcome. Lol. Who's that? After my release from prison? Oh, okay, that's a testimonial. I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. Oh wow, he's quite a lot older than I... Wow, what the hell is he doing with... He's in a relationship with a really, really young woman, and this creeps me out. Okay. Freedom isn't free is a popular saying amongst militarists in the US. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see that. Joseph Langley studied criminal law at Stelligan University in Bon Ton. Instantly after his graduation in 1992, Joseph Langley partnered with Catherine Delacroix, a fellow student. You have that information in your... Wow. Okay. Who is now officiating as a Secretary of Security in the government. Why would you put that in your website? To found a criminal law office of their own. Delacroix and Langley Legal. That is interesting. Former business partner. When Mrs. Delacroix realized her ambition for politics in 1997, she and Langley decided to part ways. Joseph Langley kept his office, which was renamed to Law Offices of Joseph Langley. Since then, Joseph Langley has taken the side of the defense in the courtroom innumerable times. His record includes everyday cases as well as high-profile media-fueled trials. Okay, let's put that up there. Let's try and implicate Catherine Delacroix. Wow, I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delacroix, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Godfels and possibly the other members of Thor. Graduated from okay, yeah. Year abroad in Argentina in 1990. Military service in the Army of the Nation in 1983. That's a long... Wow, I didn't realize the nation was a nation back then. I thought it was 2008. Well, military service. So he must be left-wing. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. Wow. Someone's bitter. Okay, let's leave that for the time being. I want to give as little information as possible. Expertise. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive, and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favor thanks to this man. Ooh. We have experience you can rely on. Yeah, we're used to defending abusers. Areas of engagement. Joseph Langley knows how to handle cases of various complexity. In his many years as a justice advocate, double spacing there, he has gained invaluable skills in a widespread area of the law. He engages in cases of the following areas. Like, that doesn't even seem subtle. It seems like, those Reddit, the relationship subreddit, or Am I the Asshole, where the person... I guess a lot of times it's just a troll account or something like that, but it's something that's very, very obviously you're the asshole. Like the way that it's written. I beat my wife and now she's calling me an asshole. AITA. Anyway, okay. Assault, violent crimes, domestic violence. Why are these in groups? Drug possession, gun possession, driving under influence, corruption, contract violations, forgery and fraud, identity theft, copyright infringements, parole and probation violations. I bet you anything that the meeting that he had was with, like, Catherine Delacroix. Significant cases. Oh, the lion's share scandal. That was mentioned before. Oh, on the Stelligan alumnus thing. Joseph Langley's track record include the lion's share scandal, which has received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferiority quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation Greenway. Well, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment. That's interesting. He seems like a scumbag. Just in general. Yeah, I remember that perfectly well. No way anybody missed the case at the time. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it might be the latter. My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Reportedly. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is now a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Are you facing criminal charges? Don't hesitate to contact us. Never bet or rely on your luck when it comes to criminal charges. Bet on us. If you require assistance, consultation, or simply have a question, don't hesitate a second to call. Oh, look at all this contact information. Alright, let's get this address. Oh, I feel like this is going to come back and bite me later, the fact that I'm giving all this information about how to contact him. Oh, do we have a new... Yes, okay. Juliet Carrington. Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there, yes you are, and who would you be? Young lady? I'm Julia, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey, Juliet, how can I help you? I'm a creep. Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Oh, really? Really? That's good. Where is she? It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? She looks too happy in that picture. I need to use a different one. I was informed that Cassandra... Why would you call your partner Cassandra? Has been taken into custody. Apparently they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? A bit more moody. There we go. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You've probably read the TNB today? You mean about the Bonton bombings perpetrator? Yes, the woman suspected of the bombings, Nina. She's a friend and also a member of our group, Thought. You're right, this is very troubling. Come to think of it, Abram asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina? Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? Oh, it was just a small thing, nothing of importance. Why would you then say you hope it wasn't this Nina? I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be onto everyone in Thought now. They might look us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? I'm gonna burp, excuse me. Ended up being like a hiccup more than a burp. Just in case you were wondering. Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes a solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do that you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate that you have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. Okay, now you use her actual, like a pet name. Thank you for this essential information. I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I urged Cassandra to get her false priorities? I urged Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina had to flee because she knew the police would not go lightly on her. We might be next. Primarily concerned on getting Cassandra Watergate released from custody. I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law again, write some emails, see if there is legal... see if there's legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief, thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Juliet. So we've got a few things that we could move over, but I want to be careful. Okay, we got a reply from Initiate. Wait. Unknown person. To Yusuf Langley, helping hand. Hello, Yusuf. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I'm informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfeld, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you've been in contact with. Let me know if you're willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. Huh. Okay. Troubling. Very troubling. But answer me this. How can I join Thought when I'm already a part of it? Send me your answer. Web Warrior. Friend me to get express security flaw news. Points out security flaws on timeline. Why would you go so far as to make yourself anonymous when you've got a social media account that you link everyone to? That seems weird. June 23rd, 1912. Is that the birth date of some important person in history? Does someone want to do some web warrioring and find that information out? The omnipresent interwebs, entertaining the masses. Oh god, I hate this person. Let's new portrait. That's not the dog we're looking for. Jesus, start taking things seriously, will you? They like giraffes with hats, lazy passwords, eating bread, National Bread Eating Olympics, and all the memes like OMG, run. I remember that meme, do you? And so it begins. The Web Warrior hereby declares the Data Wars on all of you. Data Wars? What's Data Wars? Tell apart what's right or wrong about me in here. And thou shalt be rewarded. What? It's a trap! See what I did there? Taking my trophy to the next copy shop to print it in large format, then hang it over my bed. Lol, you made my day. That's exactly what— Oh! Really like what you're doing, my friend. Thanks, a man must serve. Community, hey, listen everyone. Initiate made a little game for you. I call it Horn versus Horn, and it will be available for everyone to play soonish. Those of you who want to play it right now, drop me a line. I'll get you invited to the beta test. So friggin' close, damn it. What? This sucks. I lose at this every single time. Are you not entertained? Oh god, the memes. You're cheating. No way, Jose. My game's entirely fair. I need to L2P. Wait, you need to learn to play, I guess, as much as you need to improve your orthography. Open letter to Victor Rosen. Dear Victor, you're my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own and wear shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Slovakia. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little more like you. There's not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me. As the bright star of the tech world, you've got to improve your security. Look, if I used a login like V Rosen and the password it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen. Oh, that was last month, damn. Just imagine what would happen when somebody who's nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly, say on timelines or on any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All that I demand in return. Don't you appreciate the classics, Cav? No, I am not entertained. All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that's been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rose and Ivory Tower already, you were never available, so let's give it another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream. I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool. So use whatever you like. My nick for Silent Scream is Root. I bet you this is a trap. Lol, I can imagine Rosen kicking butts with his leather boots right now. WTF, that for real? For real as myself. Tried the P password, didn't work. Fake? You probably changed it ASAP. He ever get into that chat with you? No, no chat, no message, no nothing. Bummer, I thought so highly of him. God, I hate everyone in this game. Oh, you're always impressed at how dedicated the buns are at eating. Bargie's not. Oh wait, she's having a little drink. Have you noticed they look a little bit smaller lately? We got an extra large tray so that they can fit, but hoping that they'd make less mess, but instead they just use up more hay because they keep demanding more and more and more until their little tub fills up. Silly sausages. Was that Rosentech building? We can move over. So, June 23rd, 1912. Little gluttony buns. Gluttony sausages. Okay, so do we have any other information? I guess you're abroad in Argentina in 1990. No. Is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints that his history was thought then? Wow. Helping hand? I mean, I think this is worth doing because we want the incriminating information. Let's see if we can find this person. Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? Probably not. What else? Okay, this is going to be a good combination. If I'd be in that situation, I'd be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Well, aren't you a gentleman? Yeah, that's good. A favor for Miss Matanova? This could be important. Follow this lead. Yay! Okay, new stuff. Urgent request. Laverne. Oh, Laverne. Please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, da 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 da. I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now and I need to use my private notebook. Oh, can you please unlock the ID? Yes. Thank you and have a nice Sunday. Yusuf. Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we're monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, this issue has now been fixed. Why would you... Contact. let's hack. What's in your trash? Nothing. Boo. CRP certificate. Certificate of Appreciation. Joseph Langley is an active supporter of the Children of Parges Foundation. Charitable Association. Blah, 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 blah. Let's leave that for the time being. Wedding. Bum, bum, bum. The plot thickens. Can I? Whoops. Oh my god. And in the same folder as well. What? Why would you do that? Okay, who's on? Oh, there he is. Hobbyist fisher person. Eh? Well. Yes, I hacked their PC, and now I can see that they keep their wedding photo in the same place as here. I guess maybe it's very likely that this person got a divorce. I'm pretty sure they're divorced. Let's check out the private files. I need to ask you for a favor. Oh, my dear friend Indubio, if I may address you by that name once more. I hope this mail finds you in good health. Ah, now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. Or maybe it's just, a language/culture where you refer to people as a friend. I hope this this mail, they're so literal sometimes in this. Like, what about cultures where they address everyone by brother or sister or whatever? It's like, I see they're related now. Everyone's related. Curiouser and curiouser. I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. It wasn't that. I should not have asked in the first place. And yet here I am asking again. There's a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. Oh, this is July 2nd. Oh, she's undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. Oh, they're sitting behind me. I'd move the camera, but if I got up to move the thing, they would get up and run into the laundry again, and they look so comfortable there.
My little comfy baby buns.
Don't know if I can make it so that you can see them. Or maybe the other way around. But Jean Pierre is sort of blinking at me very happily. Can you see them? No, they're underneath the...
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, little blinkies.
Oh, I love them so much. Okay, of course you immediately sprung to mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago, probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is a prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I'm willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts. Abraham. Okay. Oh, so this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfields was his client, which raises a question. What was his case about? Exciting. Urgent request. Who was that? Oh yeah, the PC. Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much. Helping hand. Who was that? Oh, that was the blackmailing thing. I've not been in contact with Abram Godfuls for a long time. Oh wait, for a long time. I don't need to do the voice. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to members of Thor. Oh, goodness, yeah, he's gonna betray them. Okay, so what's the new information that we can get here? I submitted all that stuff, and there's some conflicting information somewhere? Where was it? Okay, internal case file. The government versus Abram Goldfuss. Okay, blah blah blah. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. Who's the plaintiff? The government of the nation. The defendant had entered on March 2013. The plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work. Since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict, the court was able to recognize a breach of terms of the employment contract causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. When was this? 2015. Okay. The defendant is sentenced to compensate. Isn't this when he went missing? The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. This case is considered highly classified. Okay. Well, let's read about the government, shall we? Yes, related document. Abram Goldfuss worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that's true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? Let's find out. An unexpected proposal. Ooh. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing yet also disturbing. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing one to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all my work in Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refuse the contract. That's not true. I think. Yeah, I have no doubt they will call again. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfuss. Hey Goldfuss, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader, out. Just like that. Your most loyal reader, guest. That's how loyal. I couldn't even be arsed making an account. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government. Oh, I feel... This person sounds like Dumbledore. Yet I wonder might be the root of all this. Whether it's something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. I feel like that's a lie. I feel like that's conflicting because the plaintiff's claim was granted, afflicted by a medical condition. The contract had entered the plaintiff entered this contract on March 15. So he entered the contract. So that's not true. So let's say he's got a health condition. Is Dr. Daniel Lyons the same person who treated Nina? This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, and was charged for it instead and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abram Goldfuss. Daniel Lyons, let me just check. Lauren Fitzgerald. Gerald White. Gerald White, okay. So there's no link there. Date address. Patient has... Oh, what's that? Patient... Oh, Abraham's address. Well done. I'll request a team for investigation. I mean, no! Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. I should probably check this computer while I still can. Patient has reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported decreased appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over the recent months.
The bun's still there?
The way they look at me. Patient visited due to a referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. Sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken. Shows a dilatation of the bile duct in the head of the pancreas. CT. Oh, I heard. Did you hear a hoppity hop? Sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken. Shows a dilatation of the bile duct in the head of the pancreas. CT undertaken to clarify infestation of lymph nodes surrounding and distant organs. Shows an infestation of para-aortic lymph nodes. No pathological findings on other organs. Blood sample taken to check for tumor markers, awaiting lab report. Edit, lab report shows tumor markers CA199. Okay, carcinoma of... Whoa! Suffering from inoperable cancer. I love the way the music does that. Oh, so good. Unfortunately, the tumor has surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastases found on para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about this circumstance, as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer.
I'm glad you didn't weep, Archie. What a good girl.
If you didn't know, I think I posted it on the Discord for Twitch subscribers and patrons, but John Pierre has started stalking me when I sing. So when I go around, today when I was going around the house during a lunch break, I had on my karaoke app, and I was singing a little bit, just to let off some steam, but every time I looked up, John Pierre was like around the corner, like peeping around. I don't know whether he was just confused about what that horrible racket was, or whether he liked the singing, or whether he thought I was calling for him to come get some food or something, but it's not the first time that he's done that. It's very, very cute. Okay. Life expectancy 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer. Although outliers with years to live exist, which he seemed to receive composedly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but it's been refused by the patient. Okay. Cancer. Oh. Cancer? Suffering from... Well, why don't we just imply that he's died? That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. That's true. Oh, John Pierre's gone back as well. Oh, Bargy looks so small in there. Oh, she's so tiny, everyone. Oh, by the way, if you ever want to keep up with the buns, I've made a Flickr album now that everyone can look at if you like. If you want to see more photos of my little sausages, I'll give you a little link. You can also see a bunch of my travel photos in there as well. But, yeah. Bun photos. Okay, so welcome, Sundown Fishing Club. Oh, I need to click. Club, gallery, Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Hot against the cold. About welcome friend to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office? Your boss doesn't value your work. Why don't we keep invading the PC for the time being, actually? So that's private email. So he met the Joseph, the lawyer, met Cassandra while defending her, and then they got together afterwards. That seems kind of weird. Request concerning investigative custody of my client. Who's that? Mr. Langley. Regarding your request to release your client Cassandra Watergate from investigative custody, we unfortunately have to inform you that your request has been denied. Okay, so this is from today. Though it's true Ms. Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the incidents known as the Bonton bombings, we have multiple indications connecting Ms. Watergate to a group known as Thought, which is in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also brought up new evidence for the earlier case of the injury of a police officer, which demands reopening of said criminal case. Yes, the fact that she likes to torture people, apparently. Our meeting. Yang. Dear Mr. Yang, I would like to thank you for the business meeting. Oh, that's what the meeting that he was involved in on that day. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required. 2 cent? What's 2 cent? That sounds familiar. I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I'm sure you will understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you in a future case when circumstances have changed. Until then, I wish you all the best with your case. Bank account. Okay. 2 Cent Corporation. Once again, I want to thank you for having been... Wait, didn't I? For having been available for meetings so spontaneously last Thursday evening. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in a case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask whether or not you have already come to a decision. Okay, let's find out. 2 Cent Corporation. Although I also want to... Wait. Oh, wrong person. Langley, gonna share your bank account. Okay, 2 cent. 2 cent. It would be great if there were like a search option anywhere in this, high quality, state-of-the-art surveillance thing. Wasn't there news about 2 Cent joining with someone? Negotiation, no. Timelines and Rosen, okay, no. Okay, I'm just gonna share that information. Whoops. Let's just share it because I'm lazy. Which is always a good idea to do something, especially when it involves internet surveillance of citizens. Hey there, Burnham Blueton's face, how's it going? Office, feedback on your request. Karen Manilow. I've gone through your books for the 3rd time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future if this business trend continues. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up by a whopping 218%. I'm guessing it's partnership or... Oh, did we get hit her credit? Oh, okay, no, we can have a look into his bank details. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then there is this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. That's the one that's going to Nina. I can respect if you want to help out a friend or something, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. If all of those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Mrs. Winters, as you mentioned, due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway. Why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Cheers, Karen. Considers layoff of Mrs. Winters. Let's find out who this Mrs. Winters person is. Teehee. Ugly, but not of our concern. Oh. Yes, fair enough. Okay. We are the first bank of the nation. Client MJ. Oh, look at this money. Recurring donation is 1,000, right? What are these other expenses? Sundowner Premium membership? I mean, surely you can stop that. Just cut down on the avocado toasts. Office rent is really expensive, bloody hell. And actually, that's quite a lot of money if we're thinking US dollars, even though this is a fictional nation. Office supplies, private deduction, salary. Wow, that's what your salary is? Oof. Laverne Winters. First Bank of the Nation, interest, Sundowner. I don't really see any other big... It's just office supplies. It doesn't really seem fishy. I'm working with Kid this week and I'm so tired. Oh gosh. I also missed the previous streams. Do you have a mission or is it more surveilling for its own sake? Okay, well, earlier in this VOD, I don't know if you have access to it, I went through the basic plot. I don't know if anyone here wants to run you through it or whether you want me to give a rundown, but I'm happy to do so. This is sort of like an ongoing storyline. To put it in a nutshell, there's been some terrorist attacks that we were looking into, which seemed to be part of an anarchist group. So we're investigating members of this anarchist group, probably with the purpose of, you know, disappearing them. But I'm trying to do my best to sort of let them off easy, even though one of them did kill some people, and I let her go. It probably wasn't the best choice, but what can you do, right? Just browser history. Research the national law. Oh, boo! Anything in the trash now? Dang. Okay, I think that's everything we've seen in there. No, it's not. Apparently there's some more stuff that we haven't seen. I've read this one. I guess I'll put that there as a link. He might have supported the Bonton... Oh shit. Bombing's perpetrator? We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was ongoing financial support. Was. Recurring donation. You know those anarchists, yeah, right? Aha, so there might be something to the connection between Yosef and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh. New documents. Sends money to a friend regularly. Why is that? Why is that contradictory? Cop certificate. Oh! what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Tee-hee. That's a donation. Oh, this is what the payments are for. Guess Mr. Langley's off the hook then. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. But no, I've thrown them off the scent. You were so close, Joseph Langley. I know you're a lot older than this now, but I'm just gonna imagine you as a boy. Harrison O'Donnell. Hello, wise ass? Anyone there? Okay, this is... Initiate is a hacker who's been talking to the group and claims to already be a member of the group, but he's using an alias. So you found your way here, Harrison. I love that that's the profile pic. Digging through a tail was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression that the Gov is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell! Oh, he's aware of Orwell. Uh-oh. What is Orwell? Now he's aware of Orwell. That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I mean, of course that's something that can exist. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Oh, am I outside the nation? Cool. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit, without letting people in the nation know. I'm one of them! I'm one of them! Don't know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy, do they have no decency? No for privacy and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, say the word and they will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool now as well, aren't you? Well, I wanted to live my life in a cage. If I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo! The system needs to be shut down. Yes, it's abominable. Yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's all we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. Gives us a couple of messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly, and keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Oh. Okay. Oh. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Don't worry, Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds.
Intriguing.
Mere seconds, eh? It could work. You should back, do the last ones.
I will need some time to localize the entry points, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there?
Start a war on the government. Oh, militantly opposes the government has declared war towards, but he's really dramatic.
Man, I don't know, you talking of war, it shit gives me the chills. Woof woof.
You told me you don't have any love for the gov. That's right. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well, okay, fine.
Time to get to work.
Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. The National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. Oh, another one. Oh, your entanglements with suspicious groups. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, texts, or reports. Unemployed, oh goodness. Respectfully, Eric Brody, Editor-in-Chief. So let's have a look. Oh, why? I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info, certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Is this group responsible for the Boston bombings? Bonton bombings. Bonton bombing perpetrator Nina M. apparently was a member of an activist group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? The group Thought runs a blog in which most articles are logged for the public. Has been used for planning the assaults? It seems that the Bonton bombings perpetrator yesterday, identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked up blog also quotes from Die Gedanken sind frei. Excuse me, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. The lyrics, look out pup, they're gonna rough you up. The lyrics occurring in the letter spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved. That's awkwardly phrased, involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Hey. Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought that might take longer to trace it all back to Thought. I didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me! They did so quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Oh, that's sarcasm. Now, there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Just as I thought, it couldn't get worse. Like I'm gonna give her the Greg voice. Him the Greg voice. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings.
Looks like some ugliness is headed our way from all sides at once.
Think the police will follow this lead too?
Of course, it's just a matter of time.
Harrison. I'm scared.
Don't be.
Did your hacker say something?
Oh, that.
crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Or what about this lawyer guy you talked to? Seems like we'll have a use for him soon.
Yusuf is busy trying to get Cassandra out.
That son of a... Ooh.
Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was?
Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules.
You're just saying he might give us advice if he finds anything.
Yeah, of course he will. Right back. Right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it. We're on our own in this. Wait a second, huh?
He did just text me. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm bored. Let's have a look at this. Freed. Oh, why is this now new again? Is there a new comment? Oh. Target for DDoS.
Well done.
Oh, server crash incoming. You hide your articles. Why? You hide your articles. Why? Oh. Triumphant return of Greg. I know. It was a long time coming. Bastards. Activist group my ass. You are terrorists. Nothing more, nothing less. Die in hell. Wow. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? Alrighty, fuck you to you. Okay, so these just came in now. Hurry up, jeez. Oh.
Hello, Juliet. Oh my god. I just had a look at the news.
Yeah, it's exactly what we feared.
It's looking pretty harsh, yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison?
Yes, I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you.
That would be great.
Give me a moment. Oh. We still haven't looked at this damn fishing club. Welcome, friend, to the sport of fish. Oh, wait! Oh no! This must mean that the website is friends with everyone. We need to, this is valuable information. No? Okay, you're not going to be literal this time. Had a tough and stressful day at the office? Your boss doesn't value your work? Documents are piling up on your desk? We've all been there, buddy. Oh, 2 strikes. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. We're not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general without women. Okay, let's get back to this.
Hello.
Hey, Jerk Yosef, seems this is working.
Hello, Harrison, I presume.
And you're the you're the law guy.
Right, the law guy. Call me Yosef.
All right, Yosef.
I just read about your group on the GNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you.
You could say that. So Jules here has big faith in your skills.
Yosef, care to elaborate on what you found out?
Yes, okay. So you all know the safety bill?
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to prolong their lives if necessary.
If necessary? Now they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them.
Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific,
He's turning into Dumbledore.
in specific situations, it would be more than enough to point at a word you said and arrange to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transivity transitivity of indication.
The what?
You all form a group, an activist group that links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have...
Yeah, Goldfuss has stumbled over.
Well, they have grounds to investigate you all.
I need to change the voice a little. But we didn't do anything. Ours is just...
This is so freaking outrageous. They'll twist and turn their so-called evidence until they get what they need.
You will need to be very, very careful from now on.
We can do something about this, right?
We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. That's why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions.
We'll ask away.
Two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive.
I mean, like, you went through a court case where it was revealed he had cancer and you represented him, so I don't... You know, he's got cancer. That's it. Indeed, that's what he was like, except when he was around Thought. I'll say that. How was Thought?
How was Thought formed?
He found out about me by discovering my blog. Said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine. We had a couple of lame meetings. Nothing much happened.
A debate club, that would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell.
Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out. Made people aware what the government was doing.
Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protests?
He went with Nina's plans for the Circle Mall. Turned out to be a catastrophe.
Juliet, at what point did you join Thought?
During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course.
Then Jules took over the planning for the other two protests.
So would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. We've got that written down here, condemns violence. That is positive. So it was an individual planning this. Someone in particular incite this. False intenders and bad planning causes. You, Nina, me. Each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Harrison, nobody is innocent here. I'm gonna put Nina here, because Nina's gotten away. Right? Whoops. Nina got away, and Nina did actually do this.
To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I will need to speak to Abraham.
I'm not sure if I'm willing to believe that this is really contradictory to what Abraham Godfuss wanted. If so, why didn't he do anything about it? I mean, he wrote that email. He's gone, we don't know where and we don't know how to reach him.
Sadly, yes. Oh well, I will need to get back home to writing some emails to get Cassandra out of this mess.
Wonder what this would be like if Rockstar had written it? Oh, I'd love to see that. Some process going to benefit you too as well if Cassandra's removed from custody. So don't worry, I'll get back to you. Goodbye, yours for thanks. Thanks for mentioning goodbye.
Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful.
Come on, give him a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. What next? Okay, they're gonna meet in a place important to them.
You mean that place? Yeah! Of course, just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay?
I get too much joy out of just being an ass. Okay, men! Let's get back to the country club. The men's club for men. Come for the lakeside, but stay for the pint at the Sundown Fishing Club. Fish responsibly. Mind the environment. Members only, especially no women. Don't forget to present your trophies. Contacts. Is this... Okay. I feel like this is going to be relevant at some point. thing take you back to the entry page? Oh, who's that? Oh, this is a nice photo. Chess. I wonder if that's gonna get, like, the upload time is gonna be. Because he's obviously still alive and going to club meetings then. Oh, okay, there are images here. Catch of the month trophy goes to Yusuf. Red band trout, 29 pounds. Congrats, mate. Fishing for compliments! Yeah, sundown is a metaphor for, well, it's not a metaphor, it's like a euphemism for a medical condition, which I believe is where, elderly people get, like, it's a form of dementia that affects people at nighttime. So they call it sundowning. Oh, holy crap, that thing is huge. I thought it was a largemouth bass first. Congrats. Oh, Indubio! Thanks, guys. Next week's first round of like is on me. I wonder if there was I wonder where a thing like that comes from. From the place where you fished it from? Knee rod. Here. Fishing for compliments. My goodness gracious. I declare this year's season closed. That's our Dan right there. He takes double the loot. Greedy, Dan, greedy. I take it that violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even the broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. What? There's nothing, absolutely nothing to do with chance. Listen and you could occasionally learn a thing or two. Or, like in this case, two. Da-da-da-ba-da-bum. Okay, this will hopefully have some goss. He has been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. I didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. Saw you around the last time. Sadly, we didn't have the chance to talk to you. We'll do next time. Comment by Kickme. What? You kidding me? I thought we were a club for men? We let just about anyone in now? Is there any problem with Abe, Ron? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never... Oh my goodness! Bullshit, I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. What? Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay, IMO. This is not of relevance to any of this. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here? He didn't even tell us straight away. This secrecy is disgusting. Why didn't he disclose? Jeez, this is eerily familiar. Huh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but... Isn't really something we need to discuss because Ron does have a point there. Bloody hell. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality in a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? Oh my god, this is just obnoxious. I mean, I know it's meant to be, you know, portrayed in a negative light, but like, I don't need to see it. I don't... Take this bullshit out of my games. He should have just told us right from the start. Like, you get enough of this stuff just looking at Twitter. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with, so why defend the guy? We are practically forced to accept women and children, too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore, not the one I would want to be a part of. Well, get the hell out! I think leaving the Sundowners is easier than kickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife, Barbara, divorced you, Jers. Yes, it all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. Oh my goodness! My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position. So, we've got... create new profile, Barbara Langley. Is it worth us doing that? Possibly not. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument. Psst, really? How is that a neutral position? But Yosef is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. What? You're willing to make it a discussion? This has also become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active. No, it doesn't. We'll come to a decision and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. Oh my goodness, that was bullshit. I think perhaps Yosef being divorced is relevant. No, it's not. Why is any of that relevant? Bloody hell. Okay, we've got some new information somewhere. Where is that? No? Nowhere? Okay. Nothing inside the computer. La computadora. Okay, so they're going to meet. I guess we probably have to interrogate them. I don't want them to be arrested though. They're not really part of this. And I feel like Initiate and Harrison are working together, which is why he mentioned in the information that he mentioned in the conversation with Juliet that Initiate was unreliable. Guy's crazy, completely nuts. Don't get your hopes up. So I feel like they're gonna meet up, and like Initiate is gonna be like on their side. So what am I looking for? Find hints on the whereabouts of Abram Goldfuss. Well, Nina got an email, I think here. They were didn't mean to kill with the bombings. The bombs were meant as a warning to those who are indifferent. Is there any information? It should be a weekly film night at this point. Yeah, possibly. I guess maybe we need to include that divorce information, but like it's not really relevant. We're trying to find the whereabouts of Abraham. I mean, like, have we checked his house? Lawyer. He's got cancer. He hasn't had an employment contract with the government that started on March. You know what? Why don't we go to an unexpected proposal and say that he turned this contract down? Because maybe that'll trigger like a new thing. Goldfels refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to then breach it? Odd. Hold on, I'm gonna give the buns a little bit more hay because they've been very good. sorry, everyone. I'm a little bit slow because John Pierre just hopped up and did a wee, and I'm furious because he's the good one, and I feel like he's starting to learn from Bargy, and that makes me so upset. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with you? Okay, I'm really sorry about that. That took longer than I thought that it would. Pure pee pressure. Oh my goodness. Normally they pee in their normally they pee in their hay thing, like in the corner. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm really sad. John Pierre has been so good, but lately he's started to sort of learn things from Bargy, because Bargy tends to be a lot more like a much better communicator about what she wants. Normally, if he wants something, he'll just look sad until the good thing happens, and he'll just sort of stoically put up with any inconveniences happening. But Bargy will like actively go up to people and get their attention by like scratching on the door. John Pierre hasn't started scratching on the door yet, but he started trying to lead you back to the hay thing or the water bowl or whatever he wants. Like he'll sort of come up to you and then he'll hop and then he'll look back, which is what Bargy's been doing. So I think he's been learning. And now Bargy's started, now that she's doing all that, I wee if I want you to refill my hay, because I noticed that when you're cleaning up, you sort of are like, oh, well, I may as well, while I'm here, clean up the hay. That's gotten a bad association. And now John Pierre is learning from I'm so angry. He's such a good boy too. Did you see him giving me he was grooming my hand when I went to see him? I can't be mad at you, Bargy, and I'm not giving you hay. Okay? No hay for little Bargy. Okie dokie. So, naturally, I refused the contract. Oh yeah, I submitted that, didn't I? The what in my previous message didn't make any sense. What? Where do they normally pee? Yeah, I guess they normally pee urine. That's how you would answer that. So it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just it's a strange thing to want an answer for, if you know what I mean, in the English context. Okay, so we need to try and find where he is. What I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, is we're gonna have to keep the buns in a smaller enclosure. The way that you toilet train or re-toilet train, which is what needs to be done with John Pierre, is to keep them in a smaller area, because they are naturally tidy. Well, besides Bargy, they tend to be naturally tidy and want to look after their territory, because they don't want to just be sitting in their own poo. So if you make the environment smaller, they'll make the area, like the toilet area, smaller. So that's the logic behind that, which normally works. I don't think it's going to work with Bargy, because she's a little shit. Okay, oh, hold on a second. I'm just going to go back and see if they haven't weed. I'll give them some more hay. sausages, I tell you what. Yes, there is a game as well as buns. Oh, I love my little sausages. Okay, so, do we need to put the thing saying, because there's conflicting information, apparently. Abraham is allegedly gay, which apparently is something that we need to know. Tell apart what's right or wrong about me in here, and thou shalt be rewarded. English is a silly language. Okay, so we know that Abraham Godfalls is alive, even though he has terminal cancer, because he sent an email to Nina condemning her actions, her violent actions. There's allegedly some information here. I guess that's worth us looking into. On second thought, let us not go to England. It is a silly way. Ouch. A side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB, and most of all, who did this? No more information there? Okay. Okay, why don't we put that there? Oh, whoops. Why don't we say that he's divorced? Wait. There we go. We'll say that he's divorced because I want to put up that picture. I don't think we should mess with... Oi! I didn't want to! I'm just looking for somewhere else to go! Don't shame me! But I wanted to, like, put that up as a new picture. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright. Phone call. Harrison O'Donnell. Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the government. Is working on a Sunday. Come up with a good plan. The old meeting place. Jules took over with the planning. I don't want to give that information. Met Abraham Goldfuss online. Maybe that's relevant. God, I'm getting really confused with everyone. Okay, there we are. Like, this is more information about Abraham. Okay, look, there we go. Mr. Goldfuss seems quite a charmer. Look at all the people gathered around him. Good. Topic, how to start repairing my notebook. I think with the fish and fishes thing is most people will, like, when you're kids, you'll overcompensate or you'll over apply the rule and say fishes, then you'll get corrected saying that it's fish. The only time that you'd ever use, like, fishes in the context of there are two different types of fish, I think a lot of people don't know this or don't think about it because it's never something they need to do or need to consider. I think it'd be more likely for people to say there are two types of fish That's what I would say. I wouldn't say there are two fishes. So, to answer your question, yeah, I don't think that every native English speaker knows this. I don't think it's something that is really relevant. So, it's not something that anyone thinks about. And it's not something that anyone will correct you on. It's not wrong to say two types of fish. People aren't going to say, actually, it's two fishes. No one's going to say that because it sounds weird to most people. Okay, Canvas Life Online. Topic, how to start repairing my notebook. Hey! Oh, is that a new picture? It's the same picture though! It's just a close-up. So I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present from my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the Media Department Expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore! I don't think that English speakers intuitively do that when they speak in terms of fish and fishes. I think people are more likely, I would intuitively say two types of fish. It's more like you would know it when you hear it, not necessarily even intuitively. If you're an educated person, you would be like, fish. It would be, if someone said two fishes, you wouldn't correct them and say, actually, no, plural, fish is a plural, is always fish. I think it's more if you're sort of middle educated, then you'd know, if you heard fishes, you would go to the rule, it's fish, but you wouldn't necessarily know that actually in this case it's fine. Sorry, I'm starting to get asleep. I'm starting to fall asleep! Oh my goodness! I think it's obvious what's happening now. Anyway, my dad said I should just return it, but I'm determined to fix this thing myself. So come at me, clever IT guys and gals. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real DIY notebook repair expert. I took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see which make and model I'm talking about. Can someone out there tell me where to start and what I should be looking for? It's 2006. Oh wait, it's just a year, so the chances are it's still the same computer. Thanks in advance. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Very funny, haha. Anyone here to give me some real advice, please? Saglarots! I think your father is right. Best return the notebook. The warranty will be void if you make a mistake or open the case. Or if you can bring it round to the IT rooms, room A101. They'll take care of it. In any case, do not try to fix it yourself. Yeah, I get the concerns about the warranty, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's just that I hate to let go of an idea once I've settled on it, if you get what I mean. This is just such a girl thing to say. Why you have to be just so stubborn? Listen to the mod. Dear Juliet K. I hope I am allowed to speak a little off topic. Frankly, I rarely browse through this board, but I saw your posting and I believe I saw you last week at the Media Department Expo. That's creepy. Weren't you the one who held the short presentation on ethics in online media? I found this quite captivating. She's an undergrad. Why would a big professor find an undergrad essay captive? I'd love to invite you to my media ethics course next semester if it fits your schedule. Well, I'm sorry I can't be of much help with your notebook, but I'm very sure you'll fix it in no time. Yours sincerely, Abram Goldfuls. Oh, well, thanks for the kind words. Sounds interesting enough. I might just drop by. Alright. Oh, geez, sorry. Trash! Oh. Oh. Wait, oh, this is the wrong PC. Okay. Alright, here we go. I was gonna say, everyone really loves that Stellington or whatever picture. Greetings from Copacabana! Oh! Oh, this is exciting. All has lost the connection to the main server. That's fantastic. Well, I guess The Copacabana thing didn't really work out, did it? I'm getting hacked! The connection to the main server has been re-established. Why isn't this working? Do you receive my messages? Ah, there we go. I just had a strange kind of connection problem. It was like the mainframe had vanished. Still got some data loss. Ah! We had a joker who thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they've averted the attack. Huh. Well, time to get back to the Copacabana! Hey! Achievement unlocked. Still always reticent. Okay, I'm not sure why that's a thing. Why is that in the trash? Who's that? Friend? Stelligan. RE your course. Essay draft. Dangers of the omnipresent digital information. The hacker dude has not succeeded. Well, or partially succeeded. Essay by Juliet Carrington. The modern world is in a transitory state towards omnipresence of digital information. Why would you keep an essay draft, but not keep the final essay? Or is this like the master's thesis? But no, she's working for a company now. Anyway. Processes, goods, even money, transcend their physical form, an abstract form of data, mere units of information that either represent or describe the associated object. While this yields a lot of comfort, especially regarding the need for speed of exchange and accessibility to said processes or goods, naturally this also has a downside. In this essay, this is such basic. In this essay, I will consider the problems that arise from the nature of the omnipresent and arguably omnipotent information. For this essay, I will focus mainly on two such problems. A, the unlimited reproduction of data, and B, the interpretation of bits of this. It's all crap, this isn't the point, you can do better. Well, there we go. RE your course. Abram Goldfuss. Oh, that's where he might be. Oh, Stuttgart! I know that. For some reason. Don't know why. My dear Juliet. You're welcome to write me in any way you find appropriate, and frankly, I'm happy about your open and honest message. Speaking to you, I got the impression that you were very close. Oh, stop grooming! I was afraid to believe in herself. Oh, this is grooming! Stop grooming! Which is a shame because I don't see any. Stop it! Any reason for it? People will always find a way to be cruel, to be judgmental towards you. Oh, stop it! Shut up! That doesn't mean you have to take it. Oh! This is like the "you don't know you're beautiful" of creepy emails. Let me tell you something I rarely tell to other people. I came to the nation from Grieblingen, a tiny village near Stuttgart in Germany where I still have a family. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone, without any exceptions. My childhood and adolescence were entirely determined by this atmosphere of being watched, evaluated constantly. It was made worse by the fact that I felt I could not live up to all the expectations directed at me. I ended up trying to be who people wanted me to be. It was a maddening, abysmal stupidity, horrid for everyone involved. I would never want you to make the same mistake and live in a small town, but it sparked my interest in what I teach, so at least there was something positive to come from it. Yes, my suspicion of surveillance comes from living in a small town? What? Come to think of it, I'm in a small group of I'm part of a small group of people who are just in line with the topics you're interested in. I'm certain you would find yourself appreciated there. I'll give you more information in person in one of my courses should you continue to attend, which I certainly hope you do. Looking forward to seeing you in the course. Yours, Abram Godfuss. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop vomiting now. Material for PR. Oh. Flabs. Hey Barry, Maria asked me to get some specifics on a project with the internal name Demiurge. I'll send the authorization key to access the requested info separately. Demiurge? I feel like I've heard that name before, and I don't mean from Greek mythology. I mean, We need the data by tomorrow, and Raimi is overseas at the architect thing. The only other person who could get us that quickly I could think of is you. Can you care to help the new PR assistant out? Thank you. Hey Julia, I put a USB drive with the material you asked on her desk. It's tons of documents including technical details, yet most of the specifics have been redacted by the clients. I hope Maria is aware this stuff is so confidential that it doesn't even exist officially. No list on who got or is supposed to get which stuff, when and why. Don't get why PR needs this, but well, I won't stand in the way of Victor's grand vision of information sharing. Ask and thou shalt receive. After all, you had a key. Okay. Speaking of the devil, do me a favor and come around personally next time, okay? Even though you've just started here this month, you can for sure already guess what Victor has to say about mail message exchanges in the company. Okay, so she only recently got a job at Rosentech, which is, you know, the enemy company, right? And Harrison got a job at TNB, at the newspaper, doing propaganda and stuff. It seems likely that, you know, they're still very anti-establishment, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like they're all kind of responsible for all this stuff in some way. I'm suspicious of everyone. That's great. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Go meet in person always. You're the best, Barry. Thanks. Okay. Demiurge is a Gnostic concept. It's the usually evil deity that created the usually evil material world / the god of the Old Testament, as opposed to the good god of the spiritual realm that created human souls. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Browser history. Oh yeah. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? See anything new? The National Beholder headlines. Bonton bombings. National Beholder headlines. Targets. Albums. Okay. Go home, you're drunk. Screw streaming. Wow. Belted cap. Oh! Helping hand. I've conducted a talk with the members of Thought. Of course, they claim to be neither involved in the bombings nor to be in contact with Abraham Goldfells. Thought was formed as a debate club at first, then it became an activist group. There is this Julia Carrington, who seems rather harmless, but this Harrison O'Donnell might well be a fanatic. Talking to them gave me the impression that he is Thought's leader, if one can call him that. He's definitely not. He openly spoke out against the government and the safety bill. He certainly seems to be the fanatic type. Observe him. Remember our agreement. I mean, Juliet has gotten this information. That's like this special information. Anything else here? Okay, this is going to be the information that we need. Track him down. And I think we need that to continue the plot, yeah. Help to find Gunther Ahrens. Missing persons worldwide, eh? There is always hope to be found. Missing, loving dad and husband. Oh! Oh! Oh. Missing since September 30, 1993. My My dear Gunther has been missing for several years now. One day Gunther did not return from work. Colleagues and friends claim they have not seen him, nor have any clue where he might have gone to. We put all our hope on the new possibilities of the web to continue our search and maybe find him someday. Gunther, I have not lost confidence that you're still out there. You would never abandon us. You wouldn't, I know it. If you ever read this, please call or write. Just give us something to know what became of you. We're not mad. We'll never be mad. We're just waiting for you. Your loving wife, Margaret, and daughter, Eva Ahrens. So, I guess we need this information, huh? Okay. I mean, he could have run away because he's actually queer. That photo seems like it was taken ages ago. Is that his child he's holding? Oh. Oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna get hacked again. How would I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot! It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. That is what Mr. Godfall's Ahrens must have done. Gunther. Gift for you. Attacking Orwell worked.
But not for long, and not again. Not this way. I got you a gift, though. Take a look on your thought web server. Handle with care.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. That was him. This guy was behind the back-end breakdown. I should have known. That's why it was so pathetic. Okay, web server A. Where's the thought web server? Freedom is unfree. Flawed? No? What? What have you done? We want you out. I love the way that they're still adding up, these comments. You are the thought, then get mind blown. Teach me how to build a bomb. I need to kill some... Really? I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I'm going to do now? Buy me a sharp little... No! Gross! Gross! Now you get what you deserve. Look at also those comments. What's your thought on the Illuminati? You receive funds from them? Wow, death-threatened people surely solves all problems. Sarcasm off. I wish there was still a death sentence in the nation just for you. Are we still talking about fish and fishes? That's so fun. Where's the present? You left a present, allegedly. Oi. Here? Oh, whoops. Okay, no? Okay, we'll keep looking at this stuff. Aww. In loving memory. Added by your children Olivia and Ronald and your grandchildren. Patricia Goodman, a loving mother, died peacefully on Thursday at the age of 83 at the Bonton City Hospital. Patricia... Wait. So the wife came with her? Patricia was born as a simple... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so, sorry, this is a completely different person. Youngest of 4 children. To a simple farmer couple, Anne and Larry Webster. She grew up and went to school near Fairview, where she met her soon-to-be husband, Ralph Goodman. They married... Rachel... Gunther Ahrens. Okay. Gunther Ahrens. Okay, so Africa's a continent that exists in this fictional universe, but it's fictional. Gunther Ahrens. Let's get back to what's his name? Why have we? He changed his name. He changed his name. So, oh wait, is there an impersonator? So he died at the end of last year. Gunther Ahrens, age 63, passed away at his home near Bonton. Okay. Gunther Ahrens, age 63, passed away at his home near Bonton. Though he was friends with many, very few knew the true person behind his gentle smile, and he did go missing. Although his achievements in life were numerous, Gunther was a person always filled with self-doubt. I wonder if Initiate is impersonating him. That is no wonder, considering the world wronged him over and over again. Yes, he had his mistakes. He wasn't innocent. Who is? Gunther always did what he thought was right. He deserved better. I will miss you dearly, my friend. That's something, isn't it? You're telling me we've been chasing a dead man all this time? This is downright impossible. I mean, he did write an email to Nina Mantanova just yesterday, didn't he? Oh, I'm beginning to hate the fact that we can only look at points of data without knowing the full story. You think? The truth is in there, but I just don't see it. Damn it. Screw all of this. Screw Orwell. Ooh! I need to think. Look at all the facts again. Just watch for a while and let me know if anything new happens, okay? Okay. So the report from the team at Abraham's address just came in. It was completely abandoned. No furniture left, nothing, which is no longer a surprise, I guess. There was one anomaly though. The living room looked like someone slept in there really recently. Could it be that... I'm not sure. I reckon Nina... Oh. Okay, something has been done. The Orwell project, here we go. New stuff. Ah! Okay, with all the new people on our site, proper introductions are in order.
Why, hello there.
Where did all these people come from? Might it be due to the fact that the fucking biggest newspaper in the goddamn nation just published an article on us? Didn't think they still had an audience at large. The irony is not lost on me. We tried to get our message through, but whatever we did, it wasn't enough to get your attention. And now you show up on our doorstep, uninvited, and come to me for help? You still... While you were out learning how to meet girls, I was studying the blade. Welcome and bienvenue, welcome. Now that you're here, let's have a small chat, shall we? I've got someone here who's desperately eager to meet you all. World... What? Meet my good friend Benjamin Costigan. Benjamin, meet the world. On first sight, Benjamin seems like a fine man, doesn't he? He's 32, so in his best years, lives in a cozy house, even has a pregnant fiancée named Amy Peters. Never would you guess what a terrible secret he hides. See, Benjamin here is a government agent, in a project they apparently call Orwell. Never heard of it? No surprise. I hadn't either. They don't want us to know. At least not yet. Is that sign or whatever? Orwell makes it mind-numbingly easy to spy on all of you, just with a few mouse clicks. Ordinary people recruited from anywhere in the world to make those mouse clicks seem as if it were all just a game. Then there is Benjamin. He's the guy who receives your data, has an elaborate look at it, and says, this is the one we'll put in jail. This is the one's life we're gonna fuck up. That's one hell of a job, isn't it? Oh. I think this is our person. You gotta do this in Greg's voice? Oh, okay, sorry, my mistake. Where are we?
Now, you might ask, where did this Hancock fella get this info from? The answer is, from the Orwell project itself, because the thing isn't even secure. No, I don't expect you to believe me just like that. I'd like to propose something better. Go and ask Benjamin. Oh yeah, I almost forgot you don't know him. No problemo. Here's his address. If you would kindly visit him and send him my best regards, that would be much appreciated. We'll take care of the bastards that sit on the other side of this Orwell project, who dig through all your personal files and grin while they look at your nude photographs. Thought is your friend. We'll get them for you, promise. The thoughts must be free again.
I mean, it's not his friend. Oh, you know what? That might be what lets him see that it's not true. This is a game changer, possibly. I am not friends with my... Why am I... Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more if there is any. I want to know. I need to know. This is where the game gets interesting. This is where he turns to our side, I think, possibly. No, no, no! That's us! He's talking about us! How is this possible? This cannot be happening! I need to go home now! What? What just got more information? I've been encouraged to log out. Okay, so I've been told to log out. But let's just double check that that's not necessary, not necessary. Necessary. What about this? You're abroad in Argentina. Not important. Gallery. What else was there? There was the whole gay thing, but that's... We've already conflicted. We've already sent that one in. Didn't we? No, we didn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he's dead. Silly me. How to start repairing my notebook. What's the information here? Determined. Not important. Missing since September 30, 1993. Doesn't really matter. Because he's dead. Okay, cool. I think we got everything. Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Memory hole. An attack on the Orwell mainframe occurred. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Thought was perceived by the public with hate after the TMB article. I wonder if these are things that could go in either direction. The National Beholder has published an article claiming Thought to be behind the Bunton bombings. Received a request to submit information on Gunther Ahrens. He was friends with Gunther Ahrens. Found no evidence that he financed Nina Madenerva. That was possibly my doing. He was friends with Joseph Langley. Sued by the government about a breach of his working contract for being absent. Was that when he died? Blame the deviations of Thought's course on Nina Madenerva. But she blamed all of us, but we didn't send that information. His identity was compromised, personal information was exposed. Ha ha ha! See how it feels! You little bum. You little bottom man. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a night there. I think we've just got like one chapter left. But I'll call it a night there because it's like, oh god, it's 12:30. exciting. All right. Let me quit to the desktop. It is very late. I'm gonna end us on bun. Oh, oh, look at my sausages. Look at my little sausage Jean-Pierre. Look at him. He's so fluffy. My little Bargy. Oh, Bargy, why have you taught Jean-Pierre to wee for attention? He was doing so well. You were doing so well, little Jean-Pierre. Okay, all right. Let's find someone to raid. Who are we going to raid today? Who are we going to raid? Temptress Telia is playing Ark Survival Evolved, which is a game that I want to play. Raid at Temptress. Oh, geez, I'm gonna get the name wrong. Telia. There we go. Thanks everyone for joining me, and I'll see you. Oh, little buns. Okay, I will see you next time. Get your hunks in chat ready. Okay, ciao, 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 ciao.